What's up, guys? This is Alex, aka Fluka, coach of your Hamilton Rycats, and this is my first video in my new apartment. I'm so excited I can be louder here. I don't have to worry about my dog. I am in the city now, so near trains. You hear trains, that's what it is. If it sounds different, it's because I'm in a different room. Anyway, we are here for our first rematch of the season against our good friend Word, coach of the Nottingham Forest Curse, and they have since, but originally they had Necrozma, and they've since traded Necrozma for Latios, so it's a battle of the Latios this week, but I'm not actually bringing mine, spoiler alert. You'll see that it is a very similar team, with the exception of I've swapped in Nidoqueen for Latias, or sorry, other way around, slapped out Latias for Nidoqueen, and we'll get to that when we get to the end there. But otherwise, her team is the Noivern, Salazzle, Latios, Raichu, Mega Gardevoir, Vivillon, Hitmonlee, Suicune, Venusaur, Tyranitar, and Bisharp. We're running a very similar team to last week, till the last time we fought her, mostly because I didn't move over the last week and a bit. My apartment is still in shambles. I'm really strapped for time. That's not an excuse if I lose, but you know, it worked for us the first time. We have tweaked it a bit because she has also tweaked her team, but we're going to kind of go with a just slight variation off of what we had last time and hope that it works out for us. But anyway, so this breakdown is probably going to be really quick. First up, we have Blue, our Choice Scarf sock. As always, Choice Scarf, Choice Scarf, Choice Scarf. It's made for me. The blue scarf looks so good on him, you know? We got the Close Combat, Ice Punch, Poison Jab, and Earthquake. We're rocking enough speed to outspeed Noivern, I believe. Let me just do that calc real quick just to verify it. So I think 129 times 1.5. Oh, come on. 9 times 1.5. Yeah, 193. So we do outspeed a timid Noivern, as well as a couple of scarfed options. I know they're a big fan of scarfed Tyranitar. And we outspeed that as well, because that doesn't hit Noivern speed. But we do outspeed Noivern and Salazzle, which are big things for this team. Again, I do need to prioritize getting Stealth Rock up, because Salazzle, if Salazzle has a Focus Sash, I'm going to have to basically break 2 win cons in order to get it off the field, because it just threatens my team so much. It hits everything on my team pretty much. And the things it doesn't hit aren't really strong enough to stand up to it. So Salazzle, again, is going to be the big focus for us to worry about. We're going to have to try and prioritize getting that out. Mega Gardevoir is also fairly scary, but we do have a few things to take it on. Poison Jab on the sock. We are rocking Egret. We are rocking Mega Aggron, you'll see, which is a Svedef set. So we do have answers to Mega Gardevoir. It's not as scary as the Salazzle is for me personally, but we do have to watch out for it. With this moveset, you can see that we cover pretty much the entire team. Noivern is hit by the Ice Punch. Salazzle has the Earthquake. Latios is Ice Punch. Raichu is Earthquake. Mega Gardevoir is Poison Jab. Vivillon is Ice Punch. Hitmonlee, we actually don't match up against, but you know, you can't hit everything. Suicune, we don't really hit as well. I was originally running Zed Headbutt for things like Venusaur and Salazzle. But with the 2 dark types, it didn't really seem like a good idea. So Hitmonlee and Suicune are the only things we can't really hit, but we have the Ice Punch for Venusaur, and then Close Combat for both Tyranitar and Bisharp. They're not even going to want to take anything. If those 2 mons are out, I can basically go straight into blue and pick, you know, a move I think will hit whatever they're going to switch in, because they're not going to leave it a 4 times weakness in on this, and if they do, that's their problem. But with this kind of a crazy attack stack, we can go Adamant this week because of the Scarf, because we're not actually trying to outspeed any Scarfers really, just the Noivern, so we can go a little harder. So this thing is going to punch holes. This is going to staple their team. That is the plan last time, and it's the plan this time as well. So next up we have Ironmonger, our Mega Aggron, rocking the filter, Stealth Rock, Iron Head, Earthquake, and Toxic. Now, the Toxic is there because of Suicune. I was originally wanting to run Poison Spikes on Nidoqueen, but they have 3 mons off the ground and 2 poison types on the ground, so it just didn't really work. Plus, Bisharp's a steel type. I really only wanted the Poison Spikes for the Suicune. So I'm rocking Toxic. I believe last time we were rocking Roar for Suicune because we were worried about a setup set. But this time around, we're going to go for the Toxic. I actually don't know. Earthquake and Iron Head are both resisted. I believe we do have the Stealth Rock for the Salazzle. I may change Toxic for Roar back. I wanted to be a little different, but just talking about it now, seeing the options, the two poison types and the steel types Toxic just seems risky. I think I would rather just go Roar. I know that's what we did last time. I would run the Dragon Tail if it weren't for Mega Gardevoir. And also it can miss. I'd rather just go for the Roar. I don't really need the damage, especially if I have Stealth Rocks up. Mega Gardevoir with a Focus Blast and Flamethrower from Salazzle are the two things that can really threaten this thing. Otherwise, I resist all the stab, flying Dragon Stab on Noivern, Dragon Psychic Stab on Latios, Electric Stab on Raichu, Vivillon, Bug Flying, Suicune Water, Venusaur, Grass, and I'm immune to poison. So this is a really good special wall as long as I can deal with Salazzle. So as always, I'm going to have to focus on getting the Salazzle off. Good thing for Roar, I can roar it out maybe and break its sash. And if same thing that we did last time, I'll probably lead with it to get up Stealth Rocks. If they lead Salazzle, I just go straight for Earthquake. Because at full health, I can live one hit. And if it means I have to get rid of my special wall, I am rocking AV Suicune again, or Raikou again. I need to come up with new sets for that thing, I know, but it's just so good. Allowing it to take hits while dealing out damage, you know, the few things it can't OHKO, it can 2KO, and so that's what the AV is for. That's why it's such a good item. But because of that, I do have options. I can sack this thing if it means getting the Salazzle gone. Obviously, I don't want to do that, but it's what we did last time, and it will work out. Hopefully, it'll work out again. Next up, we have Egret. Rocking the same set as last time again. Ice Cold Crash knockoff, Low Kick, and Ice Shard. Low Kick is for the Tyranitar and the Bisharp. Those are the only two things I really need fighting attacks for. I wouldn't really choose to go fighting on any other type of Mon. So while Brick Break may do more damage to things, let's see, like Salazzle or Vivillon, even though they resist them, Low Kick guarantees the OHKO on both Tyranitar and Bisharp. Whereas Brick Break doesn't necessarily kill Tyranitar. I think it does like 91 to 103. And I really want to make sure I kill it because if it lives, it will kill me. That's also why we're rocking the Life Orb to get a little more damage. Rocking the Ice Shard for the Noivern as a last-ditch effort if all of our faster Mons are gone. Knockoff and Ice Cold Crash speak for themselves, and that's pretty much all I can say about that. We're rocking enough speed this week to outspeed a timid Raichu, which is the fastest thing. Unfortunately, Salazzle does outspeed my two fastest Mons by 2 points, which is another reason why it's such a big problem for me. I can only outspeed it with a Scarfer or a setup Mon. So that's our Egret, looking beautiful as ever. Next up, we have Moana, our Tapu Fini, rocking Grass Knot, Surf, Shadow Ball, and Moonblast. We're rocking a Timid set this week. With our Timid set, we speed tie with a Suicune, an offensive Suicune. I have leftovers on this thing, but now that I'm actually looking at it, I think E-Belt is better because I am going for a more offensive set. I had leftovers because originally this was going to be my defensive wall, but I ended up swapping that out for Nidoqueen. So I think I will change this to an Expert Belt. Or maybe I want to go Grassium Z for the Suicune. Grass Knot on Suicune is a base 100 move. I think it's base 120 on Tyranitar, so it's a really good move for that. Surf and Moonblast are stabs, and they speak for themselves pretty much. Moonblast hits the Noivern, the Latios, Hitmonlee, and the Tyranitar. Surf hits the Salazzle. It does a lot of damage to Hitmonlee as well, and the Tyranitar again. And then the Shadow Ball is there for things like the Mega Gardevoir. Sorry about that. Bisharp is kind of a problem for this set, but again, you can't hit everything. With the Expert Belt, we should be able to do a little more damage, which is great. I believe last time we brought a defensive Moana because it handled Tyranitar and Bisharp so well. So hopefully they will predict. We had taunt instead of grass last time to shut down Suicune, so hopefully this time they will think that we're defensive. Last time I know we sped crept Suicune for the taunt, so maybe they'll think that they'll think it's defensive. They think they can outspeed, and I can get some surprise kills with this thing. The problem with this set is because I don't have taunt, Suicune can't set up in my face. So I am going to have to watch out for that. But again, a base 100 grass move with E-Belt is going to be doing a lot of damage to Suicune if it isn't already set up. And we do have the Roar on the Suicune in case it already is set up, which is one of the other reasons why I changed it. Next up, we have Raja, our Assault Vest Raikou, as always. Shadow Ball, Extrasensory, Aura Sphere, again, because of the Bisharp and the Tyranitar. And this is wrong because I have to run Rash. So I don't know how that happened. So sorry for the live editing. At 167, we can speed time Mega Gardevoir, so we have to go max speed. Delete that. We have to go max speed. And then we can just dump 4 into there, which doesn't do anything. So we'll put 4 into our defense. Of course, running Rash Nature is always a bit of a drawback, but the Assault Vest, it doesn't make the Assault Vest as useful, but the Assault Vest does kind of counteract that, which is another reason why I run it so often. With this moveset, you can see I hit pretty much everything. Noivern is neutral to Thunderbolt, so Thunderbolt is still going to be my primary click there. I got the Extrasensory for Salazzle, Shadow Ball for the Latios. I don't really have a move for the Raichu, but again, you can't hit everything. Shadow Ball for Mega Gardevoir, Thunderbolt for Vivillon, Extrasensory for Hitmonlee, Suicune is Thunderbolt, Venusaur is Extrasensory, Tyranitar and Bisharp are Aura Sphere, which is why I'm bringing that move. I could run HP Fighting, but and have a little more speed actually, but because of the Sand from Tyranitar, I need to have it as powerful a move as possible. And then last up we have our Elizabeth. This is the only change to the team. We originally had Latias on this team, but because of the Latios also being able to Draco, it has a higher base special attack, could stab Draco. I really think they're going to try and bring Latios. I don't want to risk the speed tie. I'd rather rely on other mons to take it out. And again, the Noivern outspeeds it and Salazzle, both which have Dragon Pulse or Draco Meteor. Well, Salazzle only has Dragon Pulse. So I thought I would bring this as my dedicated physical wall. Poison resists fighting. Don't resist dark, but I think I do resist steel with my ground typing and rock. Dark is kind of a problem, but what are you going to do? And of course, Hitmonlee and Tyranitar both get Earthquake, so I do have to watch out. But with this, with Earth Power, I can hit pretty much all of them pretty well. I'm just rocking Black Sedge fully defensive. I didn't really know what else to bring. I'm trying to make Nidoqueen work, but I'm not really liking it. I think it's just not to my taste. So I'm still trying to arrange a trade for that. But anyway, that's it for this week, guys. Nice, quick, and sweet, even though this is probably still 20 minutes. Again, as always, if you have any suggestions on how I could have built a better team, I would love to hear your advice in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.